Oliver and the Talking Teddy Bear. Once upon a time, on Elm Street, in a peaceful neighborhood, lived a small kid named Jimmy. In many respects, Jimmy was an ordinary youngster, but he had one exceptional buddy who was always by his side, Teddy, a talking teddy bear. This was not your average teddy bear. Teddy possessed the extraordinary capacity to speak, advise, and most importantly, listen. His soft, fluffy appearance concealed a heart of intelligence and generosity. Jimmy and Teddy became buddies after Jimmy received Teddy as a birthday present from his grandma, Zoe. They had no idea that this seemingly insignificant present could result in endless experiences and critical life lessons. Jimmy was playing in the park one lovely morning, Teddy safely cuddled under his arm. Teddy turned to Jimmy as they sat on a bench watching the children play and said, "You know, Jimmy, true friends are like the sun. Even on the cloudiest days, they beam their light on you." Jimmy smiled and hugged Teddy tightly. "You're my best friend, Teddy," he replied. Jimmy and Teddy decided to embark on a special adventure, a kindness adventure one day. They gathered canned items from their pantry and headed out to assist others in need. They called on the doors of elderly neighbors, exchanged smiles, and distributed food to needy families. Teddy whispered encouraging words to Jimmy, telling him that giving is one of life's greatest joys. As they returned home, Jimmy felt a sense of fulfillment he had never experienced before. "Teddy, I want to make kindness our everyday adventure," he declared. Chapter 3: Courage to Speak. Jimmy was in a pickle at school one rainy afternoon. Sarah, one of his classmates, was being teased by a gang of kids, and Jimmy felt it wasn't fair. He summoned the resolve to defend Sarah and put an end to the mocking with Teddy's help and direction. "Sometimes, Jimmy," Teddy said quietly, "being a true friend means standing up for what's right even when it's difficult." Jimmy's acts motivated others to follow suit, and compassion quickly became the standard at their school. Chapter 4: Imagination. Jimmy and Teddy went on an imagined excursion one evening as the sun set over Elm Street. As daring pirates, they sailed the high seas as astronauts. They explored the furthest reaches of the universe, and as fearless explorers, they tamed strange beasts. Teddy taught Jimmy that the power of imagination had no bounds via their travels. It was a key that opened the way to creativity and invention. Chapter 5: Lessons. Every day, Jimmy and Teddy continued to learn and grow together. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into years, Teddy emphasized the importance of finding lessons in everyday situations. Planting a garden taught them patience, puzzles taught them resilience, and listening to others taught them empathy. Jimmy became a better person as a result of his friendship with Teddy. He had learned to be gentle, courageous, and sympathetic. He had discovered that great friends are always available to guide, support, and, most importantly, listen. Thank you for listening.